Hi everyone and welcome. So it's been a little while since my last video and now my guides were really pushing me to get on again. I bear with me in this video because I feel like I'm as if I'm in this half trance state all day. I did not sleep much last night. And I said to my guides that let's channel the messages and I will do a video tomorrow. I just need to rest, and they were really clear on coming on now. So here I am in all my mess, and I said that that's really the important message to bring through and to share a bit about my experiences lately, and that I will provide the message as I keep going. So here I am, showing up, and that's really what we are being asked to do now. It is to show up, to speak our truth, just as it is. It is being honest both to ourselves and with the world, with the people around us, about who we are, showing up as the person we are, no matter where we find ourselves, how we feel, how we don't have to wait until we feel a certain way, or we can be, perceived a certain way, that we can feel some sort of a role, and I say that this about different roles that we are playing in our lives are really they're really asking us to look at that now. How do you identify yourself with a role? And how, because it can create conflict within the physical body, that comes from the energy of being in some sort of a conflict between different roles, because we want to, in that role, and I'm that person, and I want to be perceived like that. I want to be this serious person, or I want to be this super funny person in that role, and I need to behave in a certain way, and then we have this other role, and we're totally different person, and keep starting to get the focus out of what is on a societal level, what is being demanded almost of us, and start to feel into how am I naturally feeling this role. How am I showing up today? How I to really be authentic in the way we show up. Not every day is the same as any other day. Some days we're full of energy and we are super excited, we are feeling great, we're just nailing life. And other days we are, just feeling the exact opposite, or anywhere in between. And stop really abandoning ourselves as we on the days that we are not feeling as we would like to, because in that there is this deep acceptance which actually helps moving the energy. Now, this is not the same as bypassing. If you have some emotional stuff coming up and just no, I'm not going to sit with it, or I'm not going to feel this through, or I'll just keep going. That's not at all what this is about, and I hope that this is clear. Because it's really about then taking the time to do that, and not like be much more present within ourselves and with how we're feeling, how we are, and be honest about it and speaking our truth from that place, not where we ourselves, like kind of what we demand of ourselves, which at times can be a bit too much, or what others might demand from us. Just like today I want to fill my role in this way, and today I want to fill my role in this way because this is where I'm at right now. And in doing that, you give yourself permission on a much deeper level to start relaxing, to start actually expressing who you are, to stop limiting yourself and hiding yourself, like, no, I'm not worthy today because I look like I haven't slept right, or we can have like all of these excuses, which are valid in many ways, right? But starting to look at what we feel like the demands are, and mostly those are put on ourselves by ourselves, and to become aware of them and not be defined by them and not be limited by them. In doing this, we're also giving permission to others to start daring to be themselves more in how they're showing up in the world. And this is a big part of the topic of speaking our truth, which is so important in the world now. And when we can see it in this way as well, like how we're showing up and how we are finding more acceptance of ourselves, no matter what kind of a day we have, and giving that permission to others and finding that freedom, then we also come into much more of a neutral place, and it's easier then to not get caught up in this huge polarity that we find in the world today. And also to be able to speak our truth and our opinions without the energy of judgment. Because we know that, and we experience that there are so many, like a truth is based on a resonance and on a frequency, and when our perception, our frequency evolves, or we change all the time, then our truth will change as well. And just really see how, when we're doing this for ourselves, how that also will have an impact on how we are able to show up in the world, and to see that acceptance also for others with different opinions than us, and not be so easily drawn into the duality and the play of duality, because we accept more of ourselves as we're navigating the energies going forward. I don't know if it's visible in the video. I saw when I was setting this up, I had several orbs just flying around. I don't know if it will be showing up in the video. And what I have also been making me very, very aware of the last weeks is I had a light being showing up at home a few weeks ago, and that was a big experience for days, I will say, afterwards. And basically one of those that I channeled from a type of a council that has been coming in lately. One of the guides I've started to work with from them came in, and suddenly while I was making my lunch, he was standing in the entrance. I had some days afterwards where I was experiencing like not only the observer perspective, but like this really, really expanded awareness of the energy of the thoughts. And I could see every time like I had a thought of worry or fear, I could see it almost like a lightning going to different parts of my body. Typically those were parts where I was experiencing physical pain. And I've had a lot of very interesting and rather intense experiences with that the last weeks. But what they are really wanting me to share in this video about it is how much like the power of the thought, the power of actually being aware of energy, both with the physical vessel that we are, and also how we, like in the way that we show up in the world, and the way we think about ourselves as we're doing that. If it comes from this authentic, pure place, then it really, like there's on so many levels, there will be a whole different energetic about it, both in the interactions with the world and also within the body, because I could really really clearly see the energy, how it went, and they just want me to like put emphasis on how important this is. Speaking your truth and being your truth, showing up as your truth, not hiding, but really honoring yourself and everything you meet on your day. I hope this was clear, even though I feel all foggy today. And I will be back in not too long, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And I would love to hear in the comments what you think about this message and how it resonates for you. Bye bye.